Hello, I hope you're having a great day. If you do not live near a Trader Joe's, you might still get some shopping ideas here, but I'm showing you everything that I bought at Trader Joe's. Actually, not exactly everything. I did buy some off-plan treats. I got some chocolate and some hot cocos for my kids that are not on plan and I won't be eating those. So I spent under $200 and I took out the duplicates. So I got all of this stuff. There's a lot here that is not even shown. I'm gonna go through it all with you. This was all from Trader Joe's, but I already put away, like I'd gotten 2 containers of cottage cheese, I'd gotten 2 packages of spinach, a lot of stuff like that. I'm gonna show you what I bought for the Trim Healthy Future cookbook that I'm so excited about, and just kind of go one by one. So the first thing I want to talk about is produce at Trader Joe's. Oh, I also got some gorgeous fresh flowers. I love that at Trader Joe's. Now, if you don't live near Trader Joe's, some of these things are ideas you could pick up at a store near you. Some of these are specific to Trader Joe's, so I'll show you which is which. But when you walk into Trader Joe's, usually you're directed to the right where there is a big produce section. I don't always buy produce at Trader Joe's. It's about 40 minutes away from me, so I go every 6 to 7 weeks to Trader Joe's, and I will buy this stuff usually on a week that I'm not going to another grocery store. So I'll usually buy 1 or 2 produce items. However, this time when I went, the Trim Healthy Future cookbook had just came out. It came out earlier, I think earlier this week or maybe the end of last week. I just got my digital copy in my Trim Healthy Mama download section of the website. So I got a few extra produce items that I don't normally buy. So let me show you. Honeycrisp Apples. These are my kids' favorite. They're my favorite. But what I like about these at Trader Joe's, they do have these at the regular grocery store too a lot of times. These are the small ones. I don't know if anybody else has younger kids. My 5-year-old will take an apple and eat maybe a third of it and the rest is wasted. If I am on it, I will cut up the rest and I'll finish it as an snack with some protein or save it for her for later. Apples don't keep too long. But I really like getting these smaller, littler apples so that little people can eat them. And also, this is a very light snack for me. So I feel okay with having a small apple and some protein as a very light snack every once in a while. So these are pretty good. This is a good thing to try to pick up if you can find them. I also really like getting little grape tomatoes. I eat these for snacks all the time. Again, with THM, you want to have protein with every meal and snack, but with protein, which usually if I grab a handful of these, I'll try to slice some cucumbers too, or I'm gonna veer off. I'll have them with one of these dips that I'll show you in a minute. So little grape tomatoes are excellent. I also got some limes and Meyer Lemons, which are my favorite. And Meyer Lemons are a little bit sweeter. I think they're so much better than regular lemons. So I use these in any THM sipper recipe. I use them in the Singing Canary. Meyer Lemons are greater than any other lemon in my opinion. So if you have a chance to try some Meyer Lemons, check these out. Again, this is Trader Joe's. Everything's pretty cheap. I feel like most of the things I buy at Trader Joe's, I had maybe 6 full grocery bags for under 200 bucks. If I was buying this stuff somewhere else, it would be a lot more. But Meyer Lemons, look how pretty they are. They're so I just think they're so perfect. So I love Meyer Lemons. Highly recommend these. I got the limes. I got some avocados. This big bag was just a couple dollars. This is a 6 count. And what I like about these is, I don't know if it's backwards for you guys, but they are teeny tiny avocados. So they're so small. I feel pretty comfortable having a little more than half of one in a THM recipe. They're really tiny, not like super tiny, but small enough that the carb count is not nearly what it would be to have to stick to the half. So THM says normally you can have half of an avocado in an S. I usually do that for medium or larger avocados, but these tiny ones, I'm okay with having the whole one. I've also noticed that they have bigger pits, so there's less avocado, so I worry about it a little less. By the way, I have been making avocado toast, which is so good. So I will make the wonderful white blender bread from Trim Healthy Mama. I will smash an avocado with I have some garlic salt, just It's like a black garlic salt, which is probably hard to find, but just regular garlic salt. I'll just do a little sprinkle of that, some freshly ground black pepper, sometimes a few slices of tomato, and then I do always have some kind of protein with it, but mashing that avocado on avocado toast is such a great, great breakfast. So that's one of my favorite things. And then I got some bananas. Now, bananas, for as long as I've been going to Trader Joe's, are about 19 cents a banana there. So I'll usually price check. If I'm gonna be going to another grocery store, I might not get bananas at Trader Joe's. But again, the Trim Healthy Future book just came out. I wanna try the chocolate banana waffles, so I needed to get them, so I got some bananas. I also got this mix from Trader Joe's. This is Cruciferous Crunch. Now, I will say this, when you buy veggies at Trader Joe's like this that are in a package, sometimes they don't last an extremely long time. So this has a best by date of November 16th. I don't think this is gonna last another week, so I'm gonna go ahead and be eating this over the next 2 days. But what it is, and this is one of my favorite things about shopping at Trader Joe's, the ingredients are kale, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, green cabbage, red cabbage. This is perfect. This is an excellent salad base. I, on a busy day, will grab a handful of this or two, pour in a few sunflower seeds, have some kind of protein. Usually it'll be just like a piece of deli meat or two. I don't even always put it in the salad. And an olive oil vinaigrette dressing. And actually, I usually just get the pretty plain bottles of olive oil vinaigrette at the grocery store, not at Trader Joe's, but at the regular grocery store, to throw on this for a quick and easy lunch. Because there's not too many ingredients. It's simple, but getting these veggies in is fantastic. And I like the way this tastes with the Brussels sprouts, broccoli, green cabbage, red cabbage, kale. I just want you to know, I know a lot of people joining me in boot camp who are working on incorporating more deep S meals. Brussels sprout, this is super healthy, but we probably don't want this on a deep S day. So if you're on a deep S day, just want to throw that out. Pick a different veggie mix, maybe, but this is pretty good. I really like it, but I do plan to eat this a little faster. Really quickly, something I do when I'm grocery shopping anytime, but especially somewhere fun like Trader Joe's, I open the Notes app on my phone. I used to do it in a notebook, which is fine too. And I will jot down anything I buy that's not in my grocery list or anything that I need to use up quickly. And then when I get home, I will tweak my meal plan based on what I found. So for example, I did not have this on my shopping list, but I put it in the Notes app on my phone. When I got home, I put my receipts, I took my receipt and I took those notes and I just looked through to see anything that needs to be eaten quickly. I looked through to any new meal ideas I'd come up with and I put that in my meal plan and just made a few adjustments there. So the next thing, I'm trying to find all the veggies first. This big container of fresh basil is pretty cheap. What I'm going to do is I like to take my fresh basil and I'll just show you really quickly. I will take a fresh basil leaf. There's some kind of fancy name for this, I don't know. I roll it up like this. I take the stem off, throw it in the trash or the sink, whatever's handy. And then when it's rolled up like this, I will slice it very thinly all the way across. I'm gonna take this whole, now I got this too, also for the Trim Healthy Future book, to make the creamy basil, I think it's creamy tomato basil soup. But I will have a lot more basil, and oh, this smells so good. But I will take it, chop it all, just like I said, I roll it up and slice it very thinly, and then I freeze it in an ice cube tray. No water, just put the herbs in there, freeze it like that, and then I will pop them out and put them in a plastic baggie so then I have basil that I can add to recipes in the future. So I will be using all of this. There's no way I can eat it fast enough to get through this whole thing, so I'm gonna be freezing most of it, but I'll have some available. I also got these package. I got a bunch of these, again, from the Trim Healthy Future book. There's a lot of recipes that call for spinach, which I love. And as a certified THM lifestyle coach, encouraging the veggie intake, and I know that if you work with me, we talk about that all the time, but adding veggies to shakes and smoothies and soups is perfect. So this spinach is really just for that. I don't like eating spinach by itself. I'd rather eat a mix like the one I already showed you, but this will work great for throwing into things, or if you like to have salads with baby spinach, you're good too. So I got a couple of these. Again, for organic spinach, the price is pretty good. And Trader Joe's is pretty great about stuff like that. And then I got some yellow squash, which again, It's not something I eat a lot of, but the recipes in Trim Healthy Future made me want to try it. So, so I got 2 packages of this yellow squash. It's 3 to a package. By the way, I'm 99% sure that in the Trim Healthy Future book, this is the kind of yellow squash that we're supposed to get. If it's not, I'll find out and I'll tell you when I try a recipe. I also got fresh chives, which I actually buy all the time anyway because I love adding chives to scrambled eggs for breakfast. But I got these for a couple of recipes. And then the pre-packaged stuff, this is just a few examples. So they have excellent salads at Trader Joe's. Excellent. So I usually toss the dressing though and bring my own or make my own at home. But they have a lot of new things like these protein packs. Again, I don't like to let these sit for too long. Stuff like this I try to eat from Trader Joe's pretty quickly. I'm not sure what so this says used by today. So I'll probably have this later today. But it's a hard-boiled egg, a few slices of apple, which, I mean, I could make it into an S helper, which I might because I'm at Goal, so I do have some S helpers. Tomatoes and snap peas and chicken. Stuff like this you can make on your own, and I have at thewellplannedkitchen.com, if you search for protein box, I have a ton of ideas to make your own protein boxes at home. But for a grab and go item at the store, this is pretty tasty. I get salads, and this is another thing. My protein box handout has these exact ingredients in it for one of like the 30 something variations you can make with my handout. But if you're in a hurry or if you're out at the store, there's a ton of things like this out now, even at Kroger. Just the little salami, these are cheese crisps and almond packages. Things like this are perfect grab and go S meals or snacks. So I got one of these. Another thing that I got now, if you shop at Trader Joe's, they have a new-ish truffle salami. I got it. It was terrible and I hated it. So I'm gonna see if my kids want to eat it, and if they don't, I'm probably gonna get rid of it because I really didn't like it. I like their regular salami products, but not that truffle salami. So I also get these premium Italian style salami sticks. I am sure there are preservatives and whatnot. These do have it says sugar, but it's really for the curing process, I believe, because it doesn't impact the total carb count. It says 0 grams of sugar, but it's pork, sea salt, celery powder, pepper, fresh garlic, spices, natural flavor, that's always scary, and natural smoke flavor. 9 grams of protein per serving. These are really great little grab and go salamis. And the other snack I got that I'm excited about, these oven baked cheese bites, which are the same thing. This is similar to moon cheese, similar to Wisps, just a great grab and go S idea. They have a regular one and they have a black summer truffle flavor. I don't know how these are, but I'm gonna give them a try. The other thing that I thought was fun, I think this is too much money to pay for a snack like this, but they also have things like this at the grocery store, little packages of olives. These are pitted olives, pitted salted olives. They have Kalamata and Manzanilla, maybe. If somebody wants to tell me how to pronounce that, I would not complain. But these are pretty good, just olives, and you can get these in little clear plastic containers at the regular grocery store too. These are great for, I've taught, I think, yeah, not just in boot camp. We've covered on Facebook and on the blog how to pack a THM-friendly snack bag to take with you. These things are great, or things like this. If you don't live near Trader Joe's and you get the clear packages of olives, they make great, quick, and easy snacks too. Let's see what we've got next. We have, okay, so that's it for snacks. I did get a bunch of kosher dill pickles again because I want to try the fried pickle, air fried pickle recipe in the Trim Healthy Future book. These are just regular pickles, nothing exciting. I got a couple jars of those. I got some rooibos tea. I know I'm saying it wrong. I just know, so yell at me if you must. But this is a blood orange tea, and this is the rooibos, whatever, however you're supposed to say it. It's something I've heard Trim Healthy Mama talk about before. I know it's healthy for you. I don't know if you can see with the glare. There you go. But this is a blood orange flavor. I'm excited to try this. I really love black teas, so I'm excited to give this one a try. I also got chamomile tea. Trader Joe's brand teas and coffees are all fantastic, and I usually stock up on coffee there because I love their coffee. Rolled oats, these are gluten-free. My daughter has celiac disease, so I've just gotten into the habit of buying rolled oats at Trader Joe's. They're pretty cheap. Not all oats are made on gluten-free equipment, so knowing that these are safe is pretty great. And it's kind of a big package. It's 2 pounds. Pretty inexpensive. And I've been eating a lot more oats as I'm experimenting with my ease a little bit more. So there's a lot you can do with oats, and I really like those. I found, I've never seen this at Trader Joe's before, organic peanut powder. So I get asked a lot about PB2 at the grocery store. I don't recommend it, and I don't think it's approved on plan for THM either because of the organic ingredients. I think there may be sugar in that one. The ingredient list for this organic peanut powder with sea salt is just partially defatted organic peanut flour and salt. That's it. So this is pretty much perfect for THM and THM recipes. It's 2 grams of fat. It does have carbs just like the THM peanut flour because there's a lot of fiber in it. No added sugar, so this is an excellent peanut flour to grab if you can. And okay, marinated artichoke hearts. I already got into these because they're my favorites. They are quartered marinated artichoke hearts, a great snack. And they are just artichokes, water, sunflower oil, vinegar, sea salt, spices, and garlic powder. So anytime, especially at Trader Joe's, anytime you find something that just has on-plan ingredients and there's just a few ingredients, usually that's a pretty good food that you can use and not worry too much about, you know, being too much of a drive-through stew and having those kinds of things all the time. I got tahini, which is it's ground sesame seeds, but that's the only ingredient here. This is a really good one, totally unplanned, 0 grams of net carbs and 19 grams of fat. It is fattening per serving, but this is for, again, recipes and trim healthy future. So I needed some tahini. I was out. And vanilla, I got vanilla there. This, I really, really like the flavor of their vanilla, and this is $8, which I know it sounds like a lot, and maybe a year and a half ago I would have been like, wow, I would never spend that much for vanilla. But I've given up on that because vanilla is expensive everywhere, and I really like this one. So I got that for, I think it was about $8. I got my favorite salsa, Trader Joe's chunky salsa. Again, I already opened it because I was hungry. One of my favorite THM friendly snacks, I take a cucumber and slice it up. I spread it very thinly with a third less fat cream cheese, just like a thin layer of cream cheese, and I dip it in salsa. I like it better than chips and salsa. I know it sounds super weird, but it's one of my favorite things to do, so that's a good snack idea if you are feeling brave and adventurous. And you get some veggies in. I got tomato sauce. I do not recommend buying canned goods at Trader Joe's. They are all way more expensive than the grocery store. I just really needed this for dinner in the next couple days, so I went ahead and grabbed this one. But really, if you're trying to save money, I wouldn't do canned goods or many produce items aside from the bagged mixes and pre-made salads and things like that. Those are fine, but buying vegetables, fruits, and canned goods are usually not the best deal at Trader Joe's. I got something I'm excited to try. I got these roasted vegetables. This was in the refrigerator section. Listen to the ingredients. Zucchini, yellow squash, sweet potatoes, shredded Brussels sprouts, red onions, garlic, rosemary, thyme, oregano, kosher salt, and black pepper. I'm gonna use this in an E setting, or I could just skip the sweet potatoes and use it in an S. This is, having something with so few ingredients that's so healthy is just an excellent idea. So this looks like a great side dish, and I'm very excited about this one. It does have to be refrigerated. Oh, I'll slide this out. Okay, there you go. So there's all the veggies. Pretty excited about that one, an easy side dish. So that looks pretty tasty. I got some dairy. I just got some light sour cream. I don't eat a lot of dairy, even at goal weight. I just, breaking through that year-long weight loss stall that I talked a lot about, I learned that my body just doesn't respond to dairy, so I try not to have it too often. I'll give the kids dairy. I mean, they're young, it's fine for them, but I don't eat a lot. I did get fat-free cottage cheese there because they were out of just the light cottage cheese, and this does have tapioca starch, so I would say for you guys in weight loss mode, do not I would not get a cottage cheese with tapioca starch, but look for one without tapioca starch. They have a ton of different options there, but I really recommend avoiding potato and tapioca starch if you're in weight loss mode. Now for the sauces, these are my favorites. If you are, so some of these are probably going to be considered personal choice items, like this tzatziki sauce. It does have modified corn in it. So this is not a perfect item, even though it falls into the THM category by the numbers. The ingredients aren't exactly on plan. So this may be more of a personal choice item, but as a personal choice item, if THM were to say it was okay, which even though I'm a coach, I do not presume to say things are okay on THM necessarily that are off plan. But if you were to have something like this as a personal choice, it's an FP. It's a creamy garlic cucumber dip. It's very good. Again, anything that has like a slight ingredient off like that, I might save for a special occasion or not have too often. This vegan kale, cashew, and basil pesto is, let's see, you get a full quarter cup in a serving. It is 4 grams of net carbs and 3 grams of fat. And the ingredients are kale, olive oil, basil, cashew butter, garlic, lemon juice, salt, and pepper. And that's it. So this is on plan. Probably, depending on what you eat it with, if you had like dipped cucumber slices in it or a small amount of carrots, it would be an FP. If you had under a quarter cup, because that's a ton, it would definitely be an FP. So this looks really good and I'm excited to try this. This is the kale, cashew, and basil pesto. And this roasted garlic hummus. Now, before I show you this one, a lot of people don't realize, I've not fact checked this, but I've read it from several different sources. Trader Joe's has other companies like that you'd see in the regular grocery store make their products and then they repackage them with Trader Joe's branding. They don't actually make all this stuff. So a lot of these things that you get good deals on, you could find somewhere else too, but you'd want to read the labels and make sure. So what I like about their hummus though, is it is very hard to find a hummus that is low enough in fat and low enough in carbs to eat on THM without it becoming a crossover. 2 tablespoons of this is 4.5 grams of fat and 4 grams of carbs. And the ingredients again are great. Chickpeas, water, tahini, sunflower oil, garlic oil, roasted garlic, sea salts, citric acid, and cumin. So again, this is pretty good. And I just had some and it tasted so good. So this is their roasted garlic hummus. So always check their dips, read the labels, see what they've got. And then I got a few things that are not related to THM. These are adorable though. Look at these little hot pads for Thanksgiving. I thought they were so cute and they reminded me of things that my parents had when I was little. So I got a couple of these. And if you happen to go to Trader Joe's, my must buy always is their ultra moisturizing hand cream. This stuff is so good. And I know it's not a food item, but I just wanted to show you because it's my favorite. I use it all the time and it's excellent. So I hope if you go to Trader Joe's, have a chance to pick this up. If you have favorite buys from Trader Joe's, comment and let me know. There is a ton of stuff there, but remember, a lot of it you can find other places too. So keep an eye out for ingredients and stay on plan. And I hope you're having a great day. Bye.